Marcus Aurelius ruled the world and reminded himself daily he would die. The idea I will share at the end of this changed how the most powerful man in history faced every single day. It's a concept that seems counterintuitive at first, yet it holds the key to unlocking a deeper sense of strength and resilience in the face of betrayal. Many of us have been taught to fear betrayal, to see it as a threat to our well-being and our sense of self. But what if I told you that this fear is actually a form of weakness? That by embracing the possibility of betrayal, we can actually become stronger and more resilient. This is a lesson that Marcus Aurelius learned through his own experiences, and one that he wrote about extensively in his meditations. He knew that betrayal was a natural part of life, and that it was how we responded to it that truly mattered. As he wrote, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. In other words, our obstacles can actually become our opportunities, if we approach them with the right mindset. But how do we cultivate this mindset? How do we learn to see betrayal not as a threat, but as a chance for growth and transformation? What Marcus Aurelius wrote next in his journal is something most people are afraid to admit. Epictetus, a former slave who became one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, had a lot to say about betrayal. He believed that it was not the betrayal itself that was the problem, but rather our reaction to it. As he wrote, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This is a powerful lesson, one that can help us to shift our focus away from the external events of our lives and towards our own internal responses. By doing so, we can begin to cultivate a sense of inner strength and resilience, one that is not dependent on external circumstances. Epictetus also believed in the importance of living in accordance with nature, and of embracing the natural order of the universe. As he wrote, the universe is change, our life is what our thoughts make it. By embracing this reality, we can begin to see betrayal not as a disruption to our plans, but as a natural part of the flow of life. The next lesson is the one Seneca considered the hardest, and the most necessary. So how does this apply to our modern lives? How can we take the lessons of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus and apply them to our own experiences of betrayal? The answer lies in our ability to cultivate a sense of detachment, to separate ourselves from our emotions and our reactions. This is not to say that we should become numb or unfeeling, but rather that we should learn to observe our emotions without becoming identified with them. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. By learning to manage our thoughts and our emotions, we can begin to see betrayal in a new light, as an opportunity for growth and transformation rather than a threat to our well-being. What comes next is the practice the Stoics hid from most people. So what is this practice, and how can we apply it to our own lives? The answer lies in the concept of negative visualization, a technique that involves imagining oneself in difficult or challenging situations. By doing so, we can begin to build up our inner strength and resilience, and to prepare ourselves for the unexpected twists and turns of life. As Epictetus wrote, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. By learning to confront our fears and our anxieties head-on, we can begin to build up a sense of courage and confidence that will serve us well in the face of betrayal. This is a practice that takes time and effort to develop, but one that is well worth the investment. By cultivating a sense of inner strength and resilience, we can begin to see betrayal not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth and transformation. In conclusion, the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus on betrayal and how to respond with strength is a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation. By learning to cultivate a sense of detachment, to separate ourselves from our emotions and our reactions, we can begin to see betrayal in a new light, as an opportunity for growth and transformation rather than a threat to our well-being. The idea I shared at the beginning of this video, the one that changed how the most powerful man in history faced every single day, is that betrayal is not something to be feared, but rather something to be expected. By embracing this reality, we can begin to build up a sense of inner strength and resilience that will serve us well in the face of adversity. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos on Stoicism and personal growth. #Stoicism, #wisdom, #self-improvement, #mindset, #philosophy. If these words gave you strength today, subscribe. New Stoic wisdom every single day. The best is yet to come.